Good morning. I wish you a very happy Mother's Day. I am Dr. Smita Goel, consultant obstetrician at Chaitanya Hospital, Sector 44C, Chandigarh. Today, I'll be telling you some points for COVID-19 infection during pregnancy. As all of us know that this coronavirus infection has spread so quickly, not even in our country, but all around the world, that it has been labeled as pandemic by WHO. So we are also evolving new experiences with this virus, and we don't have very consolidated studies to tell you about various after effects of COVID-19 infection during pregnancy. But whatever data we have, on the basis of that, our experience is that the risk of infection during pregnancy is same as in a non-pregnant lady. And after effects on the fetus are not lethal. So, what is the main route of transmission for this COVID-19 infection? यानी कि आप लोगों COVID-19 infection होने का risk कैसे होता है? Due to the droplet infections which are produced while sneezing, coughing, talking with an infected person, or there is some direct contact, or touching some fomites, objects or surfaces which are already contaminated with these droplets. मतलब कोई surface, कोई चीजें जिनके ऊपर already ये वायरस प्रेजेंट है, अगर हम उनको छूते हैं एंड देन वी टच आवर सॉइल्ड हैंड्स ओवर आवर फेस, नोज एटसेट्रा, तब भी हम ये इन्फेक्शन कैच कर सकते हैं. सो इस इन्फेक्शन से बचने के लिए हमें क्या क्या करना है, सबसे पहले तो हम इसी बारे में बात करेंगे. द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग. यू मस्ट बी हियरिंग एवरीवेयर सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, कीप डिस्टेंस, 2 मीटर distance, 2 गज की दूरी. This is very, very important so as to prevent contamination with the droplet. Now, what other things you can do, especially during pregnancy? If it is not necessary, you should not go out of your home. If possible, work from home, or you can avail your leaves so that you don't come in contact with the infected persons. Avoid going to crowded places, or you can avoid, or you should avoid going to some gatherings like marriages, etc. Avoid too many visitors at your home, especially when somebody has already delivered. Avoid visitors who are coming there to meet the mother and the newborn. And if you have to work, then at least you should keep a distance of 2 meters from the persons around you, whether they are infected or not infected. Always wear a mask whenever you are there in the company of other persons. A triple layered non-valve mask is the recommended one. If you are using a cloth mask, you can wear a double mask to prevent the infection. And suppose you are near to your delivery, the best thing is when you are near to about maybe around 36 weeks or 9th month you have started with, then best thing is to avoid going out. Try to stay at home, do work from home, or you avail your leave. This is the best thing which you can do right now, because the infection is spreading very quickly, and if you get sick during your period near to your delivery, then it is a little bit more difficult to manage the patient. Otherwise, those who have recovered and those who have caught infection in the early pregnancy, and some people they have recovered and they have delivered with us, we have not seen any problem in the mother as well as the child. But the best thing near to your delivery is don't go out of your home, maintain distance from the persons who are regularly going out of the home, work from home, use a mask when you are around some people. So this is the best thing. Now, what if someone catches COVID-19 infection? First of all, relax, stay calm, don't panic. The data till date suggests that the infection does not aggravate as per se during pregnancy. Only those ladies who have other associated problems like uncontrolled diabetes, high BP, some breathing difficulties like asthma or other problems, or those who are very, very obese, they may face worsening of the disease. Otherwise, the disease is quite self-limiting if managed properly. So, what you can do when you are tested positive? Number one, I already told, stay calm. Then, isolate yourself in the home. You can have teleconsultation with the physician, and under the guidance of the physician, treatment, if required, can be started during the mild stage of the disease. For fever, simple paracetamol is good enough. Other symptoms other than fever, what you can face? You can have sore throat, you can have cough, you can have intermittent fever, you can have nausea or feeling of vomiting, you can have diarrhea, means loose motion, you can have excessive body aches, headaches. These are the main symptoms. Or there can be new onset of loss of some smell, taste, etc. So these are the common symptoms which you will face in the mild disease. Just isolate yourself in the home, always wear a mask, try to stay alone in the room which has a attached washroom, so that you don't have to share. If you have to share the room with someone due to the space restriction, then make sure you maintain a distance of 2 meters, always wear a mask, and always keep on disinfecting the surfaces and things in your room with a proper disinfectant. Then relax, take adequate rest. In between, you have to move around in the room, keep moving, take plenty of oral fluids, hydrate well, eat good diet. Good diet means balanced diet, which you have been advised during your pregnancy, which is rich in pulses, fruits. You can have handful of nuts also. Then you have to take plenty of fluids, maybe more than 3 liters in a day, so that you are not dehydrated. And you can meditate, you can do yoga, you can listen to good music which will cheer you up. Suppose everything is going fine, then how long you should be isolated in the house? At least 14 days once your test was positive, or you came in contact with somebody who was positive. Then also you have to isolate yourself, and you have to monitor yourself. And one more important thing, just do daily fetal kick count. That is a very good indicator of your baby's well-being. If you are having good baby movements after breakfast, after lunch, after dinner, then nothing to worry, nothing to panic. Just relax. Then what are the things which you have to keep in mind that you should go to the hospital? There are few things which you have to take care. Otherwise, you just relax. Number one, if you have continuous fever which is always above 100 degree and your fever is not responding to paracetamol, then you should consult your doctor, your physician, and they will decide that you may need admission. Other things, if you had difficulty in breathing, or your oxygen saturation is less than 94% at rest or after exertion, means After walking for a few minutes, maybe 5-6 minutes, if you again test your pulse oxygen saturation and it comes below 94%, or you are not able to perceive your baby's kick, or you have any kind of vaginal bleeding, or you have intermittent pain abdomen, which may show that you are started with your labor pains, because according to the previous data which we have available, there is a little bit increase of premature delivery during the COVID patient, especially in the last few weeks of your pregnancy. There may be a chance that you may have early labor pains. Only this thing you have to keep in mind. Otherwise, the data till now is very, very good and it is very reassuring. So, now we can talk about what happens after the delivery if you are recovered from the COVID infection. That means, is the baby affected? The transmission of virus from mother to child is probable, but very, very less. Till now, the newborns which have been delivered, once the mother is recovered or is having COVID-19 infection during the time of delivery, the newborns they born to these mothers, they are doing very well and no bad reports have been reported. Our experience also says that the newborns, they are doing fine once the mother has recovered and delivered after the infection. So, the another question is whether you should breastfeed if you have infection. Yes, breastfeeding is a very good source of nutrition and immunity to the baby. So, we should not deny any baby of the breastfeed. Even WHO says that you should breastfeed the baby. If the disease or the infection is mild, then only precaution which mothers can take is you have to maintain your hand hygiene. You have to wear a mask while feeding the baby. Always wash your hand before feeding the baby and after feeding the baby. Avoid handling the baby if you are still having the infection at the time of breastfeeding. It is always better some other member in the family who is not COVID positive that handles the baby. So if it is possible that baby can stay in the other room, it is always better if you are still having the active infection. So if the mother is not comfortable or healthy enough to directly breastfeed the baby, you can even express the milk with the hands or with the help of the breast pump, and then somebody else can feed the baby. So it is always better to feed the baby or breastfeed the baby. You have to give baby the breast milk whenever possible. So another question which we are facing in our day-to-day practice is, can I take vaccine if I am pregnant or I have delivered and now I am breastfeeding the baby? Till now, no studies have been done in pregnancy or lactating mothers. So, we are not recommended to the pregnant patients and to the feeding mothers. Moreover, Government of India advisory is also not advising any vaccination during pregnancy and breastfeeding. So, if you have any comments, you can write down your comments in the comment box. Thank you very much. Wish you again a happy Mother's Day. Stay calm, stay healthy.